This one is going to be about the that airport, which really doesn't uh, uh, vibe well with the country, the old rich people's country house, big mansion, McMansion maybe. But this is what happened with that same friend of mine um, that we started the fire when we were little. Now this is be about by now could be as late as 1970. He would come over often on Sundays, and my mother wasn't a smoker, but his mother she would smoke and give my mother a cigarette or two, but she never got addicted. But that one lady sure was heavy smoker, my friend's mom. So we'd go play on the property, and so one time we decided to go to the airport, and at the end of the runway we would be kind of down a little hill, and they would the jets would be anywhere from 100 to 200 feet, just starting to lift up, flying above us, and they created a lot of turbulence, not turbulence, just wind. And I looked over at my friend, and he was hanging halfway up a pine tree, and the wind was blowing him horizontally. And so then we just kept wandering around, and we at one point might have been walking along the runway, and some man in his golf cart thing came and just picked us up, took us. We thought we were in real trouble, that we weren't supposed to be at the airport like that. And according to him, he said that we could have got killed because of the radiation from the jets would have burned us up. But so that happened. That's not a very extremely interesting story, but that's just something little kids do to get in trouble. I don't know what else to say about that. It had really all that much to do with the airport. I can tell you this, that eventually they carried on with the organization that took our place. Nobody lived there, I don't think, but they did whatever they did. And then I think it was only a few years later, they just tore it down and they built a mall. And so it's just kind of sad. All those critters that either might have escaped or got killed by just razing the place and the property. All of it was gone forever. I don't see why. I don't remember the roof leaking all that much, if any. I mean, stuff was working. Electricity worked. We were able to cook with the stove, the ovens, whatever. I'll tell you something else I remember about that place. There was a room. I'm trying to remember if that was my parents' bedroom. I remember my room and my brother's. Well, there was a closet, a big closet. I can't remember it being a full. I guess it was as high as the ceiling. Why wouldn't it be? But for some reason, I remember it being kind of lower. Like, for all I know, there could have been hidden rooms in that place. And they had left all kinds of stuff, like trunks. Like, I remember all these letters and stamps, canceled stamps, stolen, that didn't worth anything. But I think there was all this jewelry, maybe even some coins. I don't know why. Uh-oh, the check engine light came on.